Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years, now doing the brokerage for 15. Today's topic is fire in a dental office, total loss, now what? We'll get into that. As you know, we now have 10 employees. We're in 25 states, and we're working every day except Christmas and Easter. And we're available to you, so just give us a call 363 days a year. Now, the contact number for us is 201-663-0935. Our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. So please feel free to call us, even if you just want to chat. There's no charge, or want a rough idea what your practice is worth. We're here to help you. Okay? So everything you're about to hear is for informational purposes only, entertainment. It's not legal advice. Now, if some of you have those larger practices, please give us a call. Over $1 million, willing to stay on 3 to 5 years. You may be a DSO purchaser candidate. We've sold a number of those. They often pay our commission, so generally there'll be no commission to you. And we have the inside track. We know who's producing, who's not, who's having financial troubles, who's delivering. They often hold back money at a sale. Who's delivering on that promise to pay you after the closing. So we know. We have the inside. And also, if you have $1 million practice that sells for $1 million or more, we're going to reimburse your legal fees upon successful closing. We've done this quite often. Just based on some minor criteria. So please give us a call on that, and we'll be happy to accommodate you. All right, so what happened? This doctor went to the office, and there was fire engines all over the place. Like a high rise. Didn't know what was going on. Turns out to be their office. Unbelievable. What happened was they had a washer dryer in the office. It had like 2,000 square feet. It's pretty big. And the dryer went on fire because the lint can build up in that stuff. You have to clean that out every year. The whole tube coming out, and there's a whole science to all of that. And you want to be on top of it, especially what your tubing is like. There's some tubing that exits the dryer that you should really research. There's some good stuff on YouTube you may want to read about, but there's you really got to be careful with that. And if there's kinks in the hose, if the hose is too long, but that lint goes everywhere. You got to clean that stuff out. It's not just the lint trap. So doctor gets to the office, it is gone. I mean, devastated. You're talking about everything is gone. I mean, everything. 4 walls, that's it. All the equipment destroyed. There was nothing salvageable. Fortunately, doctor was smart. Fortunately, doctor had office overhead. Fortunately, had insurance. Fortunately, the charts were backed up, records. All the records will be backed up. Those of you who still refuse to get a computer, I understand you may have certain feelings about the internet and all that, but now what? What do you do when all those paper charts go up in flames? And you have no record of any of that. So think about that before you hold on to the old ways. Think about it. Now, what do we do? What's going to happen at this point? So immediately we're going to activate the doctors in the region, which we know about already. This happened within 48 hours. We're on the phone to our doctors in the region who buy records, that are always looking for records. And these doctors have bought from us before. We know they're solid. We know there's no nonsense. We're going to get top dollar. Record sales vary. It could be out in the way out in the rural country. Nobody wants it. Suburban, 25, 35 cents on the dollar. That is, if you have $100,000 or $1 million practice, it's worth $350,000, $300,000. Out in the suburbs, If you're in the cities, they may pay higher, 50%, maybe higher than that, because it's hard to get patients, especially if a portion of your patients are fee-for-service. That is hard. Of course, a lot of them will want you to work in their office. That's a standard thing. They'd want you to work in their office upon the sale of the practice. We try to get as much money as we can up front. That's key. Get as much as you can up front so that we can, the downside is not too bad. Some buyers only want to pay you based on income. I'm not a firm believer in that. I like to get as much down as we can. This is different from a straight sale. Straight sale, you're taking over the office, it's intact, the staff is there, you're paying 100% of the final practice price. That's going to closing. Doctors generally not holding any money. So, but record sales sometimes are a little apprehensive. We obviously just try to get as much money as we can, down payment, doctor work in the office for a little bit. But this is what we're doing. So we're calling our team that we have tried and tested. Now, I know some of you may try to sell it on your own. I understand that, but, you don't have enough resources or time. This is a crazy time for you because your entire office is devastated. Now, what the doctor is doing is maintaining salaries of all staff. He just does not want to lose the staff. And they're staying close with the patients, keeping them posted. The phone is being answered and forwarded. So the patients, kind of understand it's holiday season too. Not everybody's running into the dentist. Emergencies are being handled too. But it's a difficult time. So we have like 4 doctors that, we know these doctors. And we have 4 of them that we are staying in close contact with, buyers. So we're getting them all the information. Doctor was rapid to get us all the financials, all the procedure code analysis and so forth. We got those out over the weekend. So within 72 hours, 7,200 hours, we had all the information out to the 4 hot buyers right away. And it worked out pretty well so far. Now, we don't have an offer, but we're only into this couple of days now. The doctor didn't call us for 3 weeks. I don't know why it took them so long, but they didn't call us for 3 weeks. Had we known early, we would have jumped on this earlier, but they didn't call us. I don't know why. Sometimes they think they can sell it on their own. They have all these connections. They don't want to use a broker. I mean, I understand, but you lost so much valuable time as it is. But at least they called. So we're about 3 weeks out. We got the call. We jumped on it immediately. We simply have the resources. The broker has the resources. And we're used to chaos. I'll set them up with great attorneys. I'll set the buyer up with great attorneys. Now, my buyers are time tested. That is, my buyers have already bought from me before. So I know who they are, what they're doing, what their track record is. I know how well the deal will go because they bought from me before. All right? Thank you, team. Let's see what happens on this deal. All right, hit the subscribe button so you're up to date on all of our new videos. And that is pretty scary about that dryer. If you're at home, get that dryer vent serviced once a year. You could do it yourself. There's kits and all. Pull out the back of the dryer, pull off those hoses. If you have some of those hoses which are not UL approved, those, even the hoses can go on fire. The temperature's super hot, and the clog, that exit hose can get clogged up. So be really, really careful with that. All right, he lost his entire office. It's gone. Now, the value of the office, maybe we could have gotten 75%, 78% for it in its heyday. Now, what is it worth? Maybe it's a major city. Maybe we'll get 40, 50%. I don't know. But, look at all the money they lost. Should they have sold, in the past? Yeah, they should have sold already. They weren't ready because they'll say, well, I'll just keep working. That's all. I'll keep working because last year was great. The year before was great. It's always the same story. My parents are healthy. They live till they're 90. Yeah, well, your whole friggin' office is on fire. You lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. You couldn't have predicted this. I understand that. Yes, you couldn't have predicted it. But the stuff like this happens, and I'm dealing with this every day. So some of you that are like, oh, just wait another year, no problem. The future is unpredictable. All right. If you're of age and you have close to, or somewhat close, talk to your professionals, of course. You got somewhat close to your retirement money. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why keep working? Go work for somebody else. Get the practice sold. Utilize the time value of money, and go from there. But it's a problem. Entire office is devastated. It is wiped out. It is a total loss. It is hundreds of thousands of dollars lost. You never know. I know you never know, but sometimes you just got to get out while the going's good. It's like the stock market. It just keeps going up and up and up. And you got out at one point that you're so far in it, you've made so much money on the stock. It's like, okay, get out. It may go up another 10% the next year or 15%. Yeah, it might do that. And I guess you lost out. You could have waited another year. Well, then wait another year and another year, another. It'll never end. And then the stock market crashes. And this guy, this gal, total loss, fire, complete devastation. The unpredictable happens, you know. Okay, team, I'll see you. It's freaking cold out here. It's like 20 degrees. I can't believe it. I can't wait to go to Florida. We have our cruise coming up in January 12th. You should all come on those things. It's going to be great, really excited. And we're going to be getting continuing education credits really soon. So can't wait. We got a nice team going this time. And we're taking a few of those doctors that sold their practice over $1 million, giving them a little treat, a little bonus, them and their significant other. You could be there. See you, team. Bye.